14th, 2025 of the AWS Calendar Invite server. So a couple concepts here in a 2-minute brief or so. An organizer is anyone with a calendar client that sends event data to the SES box. So Amazon has a simple email service. You configure that service with your own SES domain and use your own prefix name. So create at calendarsnack.com is the one we use for demos. You would configure your own demo box, essentially, or your own, email box to send data to for your domain or for your target users. So your name at your domain. The organizer uses the calendar client to create new, update, and cancel data in the AWS Calendar Invite server. They do that by using the independent calendar invites and send that data to the SES box. What happens here is the AWS Calendar Invite server organizer, the data processing for new, update, and cancel happen and start with this box here. So data is sent off the independent MLB games for the demo series I'm running. That data gets into the SES simple email service box. That sits at a S3 level. That data is dropped off in the storage S3. It's basically ETL, extracted, transform, and load using lambdas into DynamoDB. And we assign a UID that matches the one inbound plus 1, and we track that in a disassembled state in DynamoDB. When API number 1 is called, we basically extract, load, and transform that data using the Lambda out of S3 and basically ultimately restore it back in DynamoDB and send out the reassigned calendar invite when the single invite event send API is called. So here in the next slide, you'll see our APIs talking to our apps. Essentially, there are 9 APIs talk to the AWS Calendar Invite server. This is one of the interfaces for an app we built called Calendar Snack. This app here is running API 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here visually. And in the middle of it, we can generate with one button an upcoming web page that has these embedded calendar invites. And this web page uses all these displays of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here in these page when we call out the data for the calendar invites. But specifically to send the data, we use a single calendar invite event send, and that is buried in these buttons here. So in this example here, where Zach at techvader.com clicked the 2 buttons, he was sent a calendar invite for these particular games. Thanks for stopping by.